your ass. God damn.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Hill. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4. On second down, Kamara. Kamara has it stripped, and the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there.
We're making a building.
We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 10 yards in a Seattle first down. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17.
You know it didn't go through.
How am I supposed to know it didn't go through?
They go play action with Wilson.
Because your mom probably
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Y'all need to play for money?
Yeah. Nigga, if someone give me my money, nigga. 6-6. Corey, I promise
short
you. I'll
throw,
give you all
pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football
that was the plan
and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
So you beating him right now?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
If so, you going to pay him? You going to pay him, if so?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Being chased out left. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Wilson.
Oh, is that what happened?
Sideline, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On second and 10, Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right.
Oh, my God.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down, the run with Lynch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's across the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Yes, he did.
And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
My bad, you had to say 2 plays.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the
I
end
clicked to
zone.
watch it, but it started that.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now.
I can't see anything.
It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do.
Bro,
but
I
you
can
feel
hear
pretty
my
good
echo.
about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one.
You fumbled! You fumbled!
That nigga, I'm inside the stream.
46-yard line.
Take off.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives,
You
fumbles on their
fumbled!
last 2, I know
Taysom,
one person's
that's-
blood
I don't
pressure
believe
who is
that.
starting to
I do not
rise,
believe
and that's the head
Bro, the
coach.
shit delayed,
And
bro.
when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Wilson dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
You want to pick the play up, sir?
Check, watch 54, watch 54. They can't hang with that.
It's 14-17.
Pick the, oh my
Incomplete.
god!
Nearly the pick they
Nigga,
needed.
that shit was
They were
right.
locked
Oh
on
my
there, but
god,
at least
that
it
was
does
a
get him to
6.
4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Got it. 50, Max 50. Let's go, let's get this ball back. Put on X3. 218, chop. Go.
Hill on 1st down.
That's a first keeper for that nigga's a box.
Ginn has it complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, wait.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter, here's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and Thomas has it.
Come on.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Damn. God, that nigga. Moves so good.
Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Keelan, you going to lose.
It's 2 out of 3 anyways. I ain't tripping. The second one, I'm not losing.
It's just the first and second game. You said it was 14
They
zero.
go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oh, no.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
I
tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Let's go.
Same 2 plays, bro.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Pick the ball,
nigga. The
nigga.
field now, where the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
You went back.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So you gonna pick a play, bro?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. What? Is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And some room to run now. And now
Dicker!
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 67 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, no, you're not good, man. Damn, I'm talking about.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Now. You got that.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, my God.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
What's wrong with you?
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Nigga, he's in cover 2, bro. He's like, do a post or something.
Nigga, doesn't look like any other players are fast like
The
that.
Saints going to call the first of their
The Saints have a
timeouts.
play with a post.
He'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I know this playbook.
Look, right there. Right there.
That's not a post. That's a corner.
Drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown.
What?
Here's 1st and 10.
My alpha.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, Breeze.
Man, that's how I know you're bad at Madden.
Shut
You Nobody's playing the middle of the field.
And now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
They snap it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion. Down 7. But first things first. They need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
I'm fucking good.
Hey.
Touchdown, nigga.
Run that
What do you think I did?
And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
I did.
They can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a third down throw,
I swear,
misses the target, incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team.
Bro,
are you just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Bro, yes, if you you are fucking stupid.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Can't get He's taken down.
You're so stupid. Oh my God. He can win for it.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away.
No,
He's
nigga, I want my money.
try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
You can feel good with Bruce.
Really big
Corey,
sack.
I
wasn't coming right there. I don't ever kick the way. I don't punt either.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
This is stupid, bro. Why you had a full
Early game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some more to a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.
So what happened in this? This is proof that I beat your ass 3 times in a row.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
Doesn't matter, nigga. You did win, nigga.
To
What's the problem?
and then we get the dramatic ending to finish
It's
things
just a
off
waste
as
of
well.
my
What a
life.
game.
30 minutes of my life I can never get back.
Davis and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the
No, Corey,
NFL
keep watching this
on EA Sports.
I just want my money.
So long, everybody.
Corey, you will get your money. Nigga, you use the Seahawks, the best team you have. Bruh, it's you stop trying to bait me for you. Alright, fuck it. This nigga.
Alright.
You fucking suck, nigga. What, nigga? Here, I'll pick a different team if you pick a different team.
How many of y'all came to win?
What?
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
Hello? Hello? Ipsa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm running my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't.
Ipsa.
When I drop, it should. Been up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother.
Ipsa. Ipsa.
Just shouldn't take shots, take notes.
Ipsa.
Putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. You never cry, never try. You never know. You never try. What did now? Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apples.
Ipsa.
Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my
Ipsa.
sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's my preseason. We see W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Ipsa. 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 Hello, Ipsa.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest. These folks are Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's
on the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. On second down now, it's Lynch. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The carry now for Lynch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Wilson. And finding the tight end Wilson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. To throw is Wilson. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Yes, sir.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I was trying to say that I'll use a different thing and you use a different thing.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
How about this? If I score, we'll change it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Haywood.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. To connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Lynch looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop. Throwing on second down. Wilson.
That's
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, it's Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it. Lynch, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Come on, D. Check 3, check 3.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
Run the psyche of the team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side. It's under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. These two teams all tied after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson, he's going to let this one go deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force you.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Quentin Jefferson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to the running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Flushed out right. He may try and run.
That's Breeze?
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 15 now, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And
you click
bring this
I-1,
run
nigga.
back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Kamara trying the right side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from
nigga,
inside the 5.
You said you were going to win, nigga. Yeah. I can't play with my favorite team.
Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I mean, literally.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score.
So, nigga, you said you were
Remind
going
you
to
that coming
win.
up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sport. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
I said, if
the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Okay. I got this on watch.
Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
They'll take it in the end zone.
This shit is fucking terrible.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Don't be mad because I'm finna get my money. mad because I'm getting my money. Nigga, I live it like that.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
If I score, oh my God. You suck, nigga. Oh my God.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Hold on.
I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
You finally got past the 50.
And not giving up the pick six, because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase.
Big nigga.
Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh my
so
God.
So 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
So bad.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the
So don't blame it on the time.
on 2nd down.
Don't.
To throw on
Nigga,
2nd and
I'm
6.
tapping that ass.
Hill
I thought.
forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's excuses.
On 1st down, it's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line.
Let Alvin Kamara get his
Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before
really think I
halftime.
won't score this game? I'm scoring. There's no...
On 1st down, Hill going for it all.
Oh my God!
6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
I will use a different team.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I'll use the Chargers, most definitely. I'll use the Chargers.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
That's too hard. That's too hard. You're going to get my ass, man.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Oh, it's the score.
And they bring this one back.
Are you
it's
okay,
a full
now?
recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? this definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah,
I'm not
have to protect
fumbling,
the
nigga.
football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara.
Oh, what is this?
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Running with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hill looks to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that one will be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They managed to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
You're doing the same defensive play. The same defensive nigga. This is why you're losing. I can't believe that I literally threw that interception.
Check what he said. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And some space here.
I told you I was
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I want my money.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
What's good on the extra point? And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
This is your ass.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I may only be
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
The way you're playing is so shitty. Yes, I thought you were good, bro. You smacked
Here's
on
the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously,
didn't you beat him with the Saints?
Just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's...
And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What the fuck's going on, bro?
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Why are you doing this? What's the point?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes
loose. Get the ball, nigga.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
I want to keep smacking on your bitch ass.
Hill again has it complete. And he's going to get this one across the...
Oh my. I made this nigga rage quit, nigga. This is 2 out of 3, like What team are you picking, my nigga? Please tell me. What team are you gonna pick? Oh my god. I'm inviting Corey back to this hoe. This shit was funny. If so, you're gonna send me an invite. Send me an invite. What team should I use to fuck you up, if so? Oh yes, sir. What team should I pick this time? Damn, the Saints low-key is the highest overall in the game. Not my fault we so damn good. Shit. Oh, shit, we really are the best overall in the game. Who are you picking? Oh my god, give me this. Give me this. You're handing the dub to me. You were handing the dub to me. Nigga, Corey kept QB. He QB'd by this whole O-line. You know I'm lying? Who's not? Who's not finna... You were smart. Who's not finna use them? Who's not finna use them? Who's not finna use them? Come on, nigga, ready up, bitch. Nigga, come on. Aw, this nigga got changed the team. This nigga. Nigga, they don't do nothing, nigga. They won't do nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. Literally, I have the you're oh my god, I have the best back core. Like my whole corner, free safety, all that shit. Better than your shit. Nigga, how long has this streaming been going on, nigga? This shit been like that ass game. Where am I at?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens.
You said I'm picking different teams. I can still roll with my Saints,
and we are underway in Foxborough. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I don't even know how the fuck they work. Nigga, I took a nigga.
On first down, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back.
Pick six for play, nigga. Give me that shit, nigga. Pick six for play.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big time play and a great way for them to start.
Now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground.
Are you done?
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You most definitely would have scored. I would have scored.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Brady gives to Michel.
Who's the other running back? Nigga, you still got some solid players, 100%. You don't think so? Oh yeah, that is stupid smart.
Back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Brady on third down, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, early on, on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
All right, what did you say?
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady.
Pick six.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
My defense has more touchdowns than my offense. You can't even say
so now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go
pay
from
up,
here?
bitch. That's what I say. I say you pay the fuck up.
Throwing this second one,
no.
and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. If you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally.
It's a real. Oh my God!
It's down here at about the 17-yard line.
How? Okay, all right. What about the first game? We win in overtime. The second game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up.
Win the game.
This one might be over.
I knew if I would have played the game, you weren't winning. And the result says otherwise.
Every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
Okay, and we switched.
You're not. And last time I looked,
this is the result of
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to air it out for good. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He uncorks it for Snead. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35.
Nigga, so you want me to tie the game up? Is that exactly what you're saying?
The interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
I'll let you score.
25 yards that time.
2, nigga, 2?
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
I know, nigga. I know how to get all this.
Brady will try again on 2nd down.
What are you doing? Nigga, throw it to all the right people.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
No, nigga, I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be at the
first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle.
That's
ball
bullshit.
batted in the air,
That
and
is
now it's
bullshit.
intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And
wait,
following the
stop,
interception,
stop.
just any interception, and you're a little bit more cautious when you start that next
Are you
drive, or no,
stupid?
just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't
I'm
think that there's
literally
any way
letting
you
you
can
score.
run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on
letting
2nd
you
down,
score.
but it'll wind up incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. Here's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brady. That's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Oh my god.
He's at the 50. The 40. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Six. Pull it. Now. Let's get off the field. Whip.
I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Check 15. Check 15. Switch.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it.
You can get off if you want. Good job for her. Seems like you. Alright, that nigga did not want the fucking smoke. Oh my god! This nigga, oh my god!
Really trying, nigga? Would you have beaten me?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I would have beat you, but it would have been a close game.
Whatever you say, Ipsa. Alright, whatever you fucking say.
Alright. See you later.
Alright.